Hello everyone, good evening and welcome to this new live session featuring the Thermocook. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram, welcome, and you're very welcome to add your comments in the comment section or your questions at any time, and I'll be super happy to help. Welcome everyone, and today we are doing some hot cross buns. We're doing two recipes. One of them is with cheese and the second one is with chocolate. So let's get started. So both recipes are still not on the Thermocook. They're in the Thermocook library. I'm adding them. We're gonna add the recipes directly on Fruity TV YouTube channel under the live section under this video. The first comment would be pinned with the recipes. So let's get started. We've got this 10-inch as usual with us. And in our beautiful 3-liter stainless steel jug, we're gonna start with adding the ingredients. So for that, I'm gonna insert the kneading paddle, which is this one, specialized for kneading dough. And of course, you can always use the multifunctional blades as well. So for now, for example, we're gonna do two recipes. Let's start with the first one, with the chocolate one. And we're gonna add the milk, butter, and sugar and yeast. So we are in need of 250 grams of milk. Let's go to the bits in programs. So to the automatic programs and to the weighing function. And we will add 250 grams of milk. Just a little bit more. And that's it, 250 grams of milk. And you want to add 60 grams of butter. So let me tear the scales back to 0 and add the butter. So the butter is at room temperature. 1 piece at a time. Okay, it's a bit more. Also remove a bit. So 60 grams of butter. And next we're gonna add sugar. So we need just 70 grams of sugar. Also tear the scales and add in the sugar. And that's it. And finally, we're gonna add the yeast. Just a teaspoon of yeast. And next, we're going to head to the manual cooking mode. Of course, close the lid. And head to the manual cooking. And go to temperature 37 for 2 minutes. And speed 2. So we are, the yeast needs a bit of temperature in order to activate. Hello everyone, keep forgetting to comment. I have missed these demos. Hello Carrie, welcome. If you have missed any of these demos, you can always watch all these lives on Fruity TV YouTube channel under the live section, and it's just down there, Fruity TV YouTube. So for today we're doing some cross buns, some hot cross buns. Two recipes, one with chocolate and the other one with cheese. Hello, welcome. So we're activating the yeast, temperature 37, speed 2, and for 2 minutes. And after that, we're going to be adding, the eggs, flour, cocoa powder, salt, and vanilla, and then using the kneading function to knead the bun, the hot cross buns. Now I'm just gonna give you the recipes, and I'm gonna be sharing the final result on the Thermocook Adventures group on Facebook, because they need time to rest. The dough needs time to rest, and after that I'm gonna shape it into balls and then let it rest again. I need all the help I can get. Annie, please ask whatever questions you have. Please let us know. We are here to help. I know the Thermocook sometimes can be, you are sometimes lost in how to use it, so this is why we are here. You can always send me, are you on the Thermocook Adventures group on Facebook? Just let me know, and you can always send me a DM on Facebook, or send an email to support@fruity.com.au. We can always host for you some one-on-one live sessions to ask, to answer all of your questions, and we're done. And look at that. The butter has melted. I can smell the yeast, so it started to activate. And we're gonna add the egg, flour, cocoa powder, salt, and vanilla. So let's add 1 egg. And after adding 1 egg, as usual, I just need 2 seconds to just wash my hands real quick. Just to keep everything clean and the machine clean. So after that, we're gonna add the flour and cocoa powder. So flour, we need 500 grams. So let's head back, or at any time of the recipe, you can just tap on this icon over here, this one. So it's the scales. And we're gonna add 500 grams of flour. And this is 500 grams. And next we're gonna add the cocoa powder. So for the cocoa powder we need 30 grams. So tar the scales and just add 30 grams. And that's it. So we added the flour, the egg, the cocoa powder. We just need a pinch of salt and some vanilla extract. So salt just a pinch, and vanilla extract just a little bit. And that's it. Now we're going to close with the lid. And from the weighing function, we're going to just head to the kneading program. So just in the preset programs, hit the knead dough and start. Hey John, hey Rhonda, hello. Thank you for joining, welcome. Evening all, evening. Good evening. Where are you watching from? Is it still hot there? So the kneading function goes for 3 minutes. And it's preset, so it's gonna turn clockwise and anti-clockwise while it's running. So that's why you're gonna hear it stop and then continue kneading. I always like to look from the top. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Now, as I've said, I'm going to be adding the final result with the recipe on the Thermocook Adventures group because the dough needs time to rest, and then I'm going to form it into balls, and then I'm going to have it rest again for 1 hour. The more you rest the dough, the more it's tastier. Australia still warm, but starting to cool down, getting ready for autumn. Yeah. I know. It was really hot. New Zealand, hello. Have you done chocolate cross buns or only the regular one, like the regular recipe? There are plenty, I think, of, let's check together the recipe library on the Thermocook. I think there's cross buns. Just go back, keep cooking in the background, yes, and home. Automatic recipes. Let me search for cross buns. Okay, let me search for buns. Only the seeds, the ones with seeds. Anyway, we're going to be adding these 2 recipes to the Thermocook. And as I've said last time, we are adding a lot of new recipes, like hundreds of new recipes, and they're gonna be there really soon. Tony here from Perth. Hello, Tony. 30s, let me check, sorry. Oh, 35 degrees. Thank you, Marina. Marina is always there. Thank you for being there always. And the kneading has finished. Can you see? Can you see? Can you see how beautiful it is? Our dough is beautiful. And it's still warm, which is better for the yeast. And it's not sticky at all. So I don't know if you can see me just punching it. So our recipe is amazing. Now we want to leave it to rest. So for an hour, just to rise. So close it with the lid. Sorry, remove it from the base, close with the lid, and keep in a warm place for around 1 hour. And then it's gonna rise again. So this is our first recipe, super easy recipe, and we're gonna start with our second recipe. Now, since we have the kneading blades inside the other bowl, you can always use the multifunctional blades because it is called multifunctional. It does everything, so it does the kneading job as well. And next to our second recipe. So as we did before, we're gonna add the milk, butter, sugar, and yeast. So we need 250 grams of milk. Let us go to automatic programs and the weighing function to add 250 grams of milk. .250 grams of milk, and butter, we need 60 grams of butter. So Start the scales and add the butter in. Just a little bit more. So that's it. So the milk, the butter, sugar and yeast. Sugar, we need just 1 teaspoon of sugar. A teaspoon of sugar and a teaspoon of yeast. And as well, let's close and heat for 2 minutes, 37 degrees Celsius at speed 2. So, to the manual cooking mode, 37 degrees, 2 minutes, speed 2, and start. Also, we're activating the yeast. Hello, hello. I hope you're enjoying, and you can always watch these live sessions on YouTube, through the TV YouTube channel under the live section. Plenty of recipes that are great and really simple and easy for you to make. So next we're gonna add the eggs, flour, salt, and we're gonna add some garlic powder. And we're gonna mix and then knead all together for 3 minutes using the kneading function. So it's just like the first recipe we made, but we just twisted a little bit with the ingredients. I always like to look. If you ever have some recommendations for these live sessions for what you'd like to us to do, just let us know, please, and we're happy to do whatever recipe you want. Just 25 seconds left until we add the other ingredients. Now the chocolate chip cookies, we didn't add them to the first dough. When it's risen, we just add the chocolate chip cookies and knead all together. I would like to see you make butter for sure. Carrie, it's butter with the Thermocook is really easy. I've done it before and it's really simple. Next time I'm gonna do butter. So let's add, back to the recipe, let's add the egg, flour, salt, and garlic powder. So 1 egg. Wash my hands. Sorry. Just real quick. And flour, 500 grams. So click. And 500 grams of flour. That's it. A pinch of salt. And garlic powder. Just half a teaspoon to give it a nice taste. And now we're going to close the lid. and use the kneading function. So back and back, go to knead dough and start. So we're kneading this is our second recipe. And as well, I'm gonna keep it in the jug. When it's done, I'm gonna keep it in the jug for it to rise for an hour. And after that, I'm gonna form it into balls and let it rest again for another hour and just place it in the oven. Of course, with some butter on top. So if you are new to the Thermocook with several accessories, the steaming basket, the inner steaming basket to steam rice, quinoa or any and the large steaming basket that fits around 5 liters and the shallow one that sits on top that fits around 2 liters. And of course the slicer disc and attachment, the slicer and grater attachment, special lid, and of course functional lid at the moment inside, and kneading paddle and the water whisk attachment, and the sliding board, which is this one. If you want to move the Thermocook around on the counter. Is the kneading always the same set time and temperature? Yes, in the preset program it is always the same. Let me have a look, and it's being kneaded really well. What is the temperature? You mean for the kneading? There's no temperature with the kneading. It's only time and speed. And first we put 37 degrees Celsius just to activate the yeast, and then we keep it in a warm place for the yeast to still be activated. But the kneading function, it's only time and speed, and it goes from clockwise to anti-clockwise, and speeds change between, like now we have it at speed 2, it changed between speed 2 and 3 while kneading. And I think we are done. Yep, that's it. Our perfect dough, and as you can see, it's not sticky at all. So it is perfect, and it's still warm. So for it to rise, you also close the lid and let it rest for around 1 hour. So we made the two dough, the one with chocolate and the one with the cheese. So after that, we're gonna let them rest for 1 hour, and then we're gonna add the chocolate chips and roll them into balls, and let them rest again for another 1 hour. And this is the one with chocolate. Just add the chocolate chips. And this one, the second one we made, we just add the cheese. I have shredded grated cheddar cheese. So we're gonna add them to the dough and mix all together and let it rest for another hour. And afterwards we just put some butter, or if you want the crust, to make the crust, you just mix together 100 grams of water with 80 grams of flour. So we mix them together, and then we make the crust on the buns and we put them in the oven. So this is it, like these are the two recipes. I'm gonna add the final results with the steps and ingredients and whatever I'm gonna do after these, the kneading, after we kneaded the dough. I'm gonna add all the steps to the Thermocook Adventures group on Facebook and with the end results. So if you have any questions, please do let us know on the Thermocook Adventures group on Facebook or send us to support@fruity.com.au. That's it for tonight. And for this month, we will not be having any other live sessions. The next time we're going to see you is in April with some great live sessions. And we're going to be doing butter, as you guys asked. So keep. If you are not being notified with these live sessions, you can always go to the website and subscribe to those. I had a recipe that was going that wanted me to put the steaming basket over the lid hole, so I changed the lid to the steaming basket. Is that correct? Okay. So for this recipe is for the Pro M 2.0. So it's for the older model of the Thermocook. So when we added the older recipes to the new one, for the older model, there was the lid cap. So in this step, you remove the lid cap and insert the inner basket on top. So the recipe wouldn't, the ingredients wouldn't splash. But for this one, you can just avoid this step. Just do nothing. When it says to replace the lid cap with the basket, just do nothing. Just continue cooking. It's only for the Pro M 2.0 model. And as I've said, plenty of new recipes are coming through just in like 45 days. So that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next month. Meanwhile, stay safe. Bye everyone.